Hi, everybody. I am Mitch English.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, today's trends, tomorrow's talk. We want to thank you so much for being here. And we've got Matt Doolittle with a very special friend in focus.
Guys, Daily Flash is seen all over the world, from streamers to all of our friends that watch us online, the American Forces Network, and of course our 219 great affiliates all over the country. And one of them today we are featuring is KBPX in Houston, Texas, the fourth largest city in the country. And I can tell you at this point, having been there a lot for work trips and such, it takes 40 minutes to get anywhere in Texas.
Yes.
Even if it's across the street to go to CVS, it will take you 40 minutes.
Wow.
So to all our friends in Houston, enjoy the traffic.
All right. Enjoy the traffic.
Yeah.
Very nice.
All right, very
Love
good.
the Houston.
All right.
We are going to go to a northeastern university. What part of the country is that? Do you know?
I don't know, man. It's just
Can you
somewhere
Google that?
northeast, I
Is that in the
think.
north?
Northeastern
East,
University.
maybe?
Up yonder?
There's a student there that says, I want my money back. I want my money back.
I
Okay?
don't blame him.
All right. So she goes in and she
Is it
comes
with
to find
J.G.
out.
Wentworth?
Say again?
J.G.
J.G. Wentworth. Yes. I want
My money now.
All righty. So she says, I want my money back because she went in and she found out that the professor was using AI for the tests. She's like, oh my gosh, how can you do AI?
Isn't that cheating on the professor's part?
Okay, I actually think it's a good idea.
I don't think you got the joke.
Okay, so Northeastern is in Boston. Okay, so it's in Boston. Okay, so which is what part of the country? Do we know?
Northeast,
somewhere
I
up
think.
there. It's
Northeast.
cold right now.
The
I don't think
Northeast.
that's
yeah,
true.
You don't think that's
Anyway, so she goes. She
New
found
England.
New England area. Okay, so she found out the teacher was using AI to write a test. Okay. What's the difference between using a textbook? I mean, he didn't write the textbook. Why couldn't he use an AI to write a test, right?
Okay, all right, okay.
Okay, but this professor strictly forbids any kind of AI use in his classroom.
But he's using
But
AI.
he used it to make up a test. But he said his students couldn't do it.
Oh no, no. She deserves her money back, every single penny.
Well, Northeastern said, well, too bad.
That's right.
So she only was trying to sue her for like $8,000, right? And they said, no, absolutely not. We're not paying this whatsoever. You get an education. You get to say that you passed this class. But there was a little bit of hypocrisy going on. If the professor says you can't use AI, and then he wound up using it to put the test together.
It's this whole attitude in this like educational elite, which is rules for thee, but not for me.
Do as
and
I do.
It drives me nuts. On top of it, we touched on this a little bit in the first part of the show, but they just came out with a study that said when you look at the AI responses, obviously it's been culled from a number of different sources.
Yep.
Everything that's been put into the computer, it reads, it picks up, it regenerates. But it has a specific political bent to it, more so than anything else. So when you learn that things have been filtered through that kind of a lens, how does a test that's created by AI offer a legitimate educational
And
experience?
I guess, which we could take a whole show delivering on this,
yes.
because of the fact that, you don't know where that information came from, as you said. And you can set the parameters up saying, hey, I need you to look everywhere or whatever.
Yeah.
But AI, until you tell it to do it, it's not going to do it.
Yes.
And I can understand that. And I can also see we're putting too much trust into
In AI.
And all it takes is one. We're not talking about creation. We're talking about just getting facts together.
Yes.
It's kind of like Google. If you went with the first Google response on everything.
Don't even get me started on Google. You got to go 10 pages deep to find what you're looking for, which drives me nuts. It's true though. Have you tried to search something on Google?
Yeah, he just tried to find out where Northeastern was.
was.
And then by the time you get there, you find some dirty stuff that you didn't know you needed to know.
This is true.
Oh, wow.
Yes, very, very, very much true. So when you look at these kinds of things, you got to definitely figure out, the critical thinking element in education, I think, is a huge miss for so many students.
Good stuff. What do you think? We want to know. Go to our website, Sound Off. There's a button there. We'll have more Flash after this.